Live on YouTube and Google+, it's Pageant Live. This is the place for glamour and style. Get great pageant tips you won't find anywhere else. Find out what you need to know before your next pageant. Post your questions and comments for our panel during the show. Learn great ideas about all aspects of pageantry. Here we go. Pageant Live starts right now.
Hey, this is Pageant Live, and we have Today's American Women here of the Today's American Women Pageant. We are so excited to have them with us. I'm Carly Williams, Carly Rose, and I am the national reigning Ms. Curvy Clean. So much for live. I am the national reigning curvy and classy Ms. Queen for Today's American Woman Pageant System, and my platform is bulimia, eating disorder awareness, teaching young girls to take better care of themselves and love themselves as is. That is one of the reasons that I love the Today's American Woman Pageant. As the girls are going to tell you, we are all women, all ages, all sizes, all backgrounds, all abilities, working together to make a difference and using our crowns to shine a light on what is important to us. We're going to go through and introduce the queens to you. We're going to start off with Debbie. Go ahead and tell them about who you are, your title, your platform, and a little bit about yourself.
All right, thank you, Carly. My name is Deborah Larson. I'm Petite Elite Mrs. Minnesota, Today's American Woman, and my platform is on prevention of suicide and awareness of depression. I believe that we all need to make a difference and become lifesavers for each other. If you see something, say something, and I just want to spread awareness and reduce that stigma so that everybody can just talk about it and get this out in the forefront and save a life, because I believe one life is one life too many that is lost.
Excellent. We are so happy to have you with us. Heather?
Hi, my name is Heather Bruno, and I'm the reigning National Mrs. Queen, and my platform is child abuse prevention. I feel this very important to spread the awareness of child abuse and knowing the signs and knowing what to look for and reporting anything that you see that could be a hindrance to a child. So that's what my platform is, and that's what my goal is.
That's awesome, Heather. And we roomed together last year for nationals, and she's an amazing roommate.
Thank you. You are too.
Yeah. So we are so excited, especially to have our lifetime queen, Miss Jessica. Go for it.
Hey guys, my name is Jessica Potiker. I am the first ever lifetime queen for Today's American Woman Pageant, and I am proud and honored to be. My platform is Friends of Cole Ladies Auxiliary. I help spread the word about how important Cole is. I know it's a big thing in the politics and stuff right now, but I show people how important it really is.
It is very. I love there was a country music star on one of the shows that did a Cole song, and I loved it because Cole is so important to us.
Actually, one of the boys on X Factor, Colton Pack, is from my hometown. And
is he really?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's so cute.
Right? Yes. He's adorable.
Now it's my honor to introduce to you an amazing, amazing woman. I have been with pageants for a couple years now, and when I first spoke to this woman, she impressed me so much that I got involved, and I've never looked back. I love, love, love our national director. Her name is Geraldine, and here she is.
Yay!
Yay!
Hello, my name is Geraldine Anders, and I'm the very proud National Director and owner of Today's American Woman Pageants. Our pageant we're Crowns with a Purpose. We allow our queens to serve their platform that is near and dear to their hearts, not something that we choose. We want them to be passionate about what they're out serving in the communities, and it really makes a difference when something's from your heart as to how you serve for the community. We're a pageant for all ages, all sizes, all ethnicities, as well as all abilities. This year we do have a special division for our ladies that may be physically or mentally challenged, and we're really excited about that.
That is going to be so awesome. That is why I love this pageant so, so much. My first experiences were with curvy pageants, and I always felt like I was kind of alienating people that were littler than me, that they couldn't be in my pageant. So that's why I chose Today's American Woman, is because all women, no matter what shape, size. We truly are today's American woman.
Right.
And Geraldine, what you've done here, and I'm so proud of her. She's in bed, though you probably don't know it from the screen, but she had a back injury, a neck spinal injury, and almost couldn't join us this evening. So she is propped up in her bed, which shows you that this director, unless she's dead, will be here to take care of you and help you.
Well, come visit my grave. I may talk to you from there as well.
You're not going anywhere.
No. So, Debbie, why did you choose Today's American Woman?
I chose Today's American Woman because it is a pageant with crowns with a purpose, and because it doesn't define a woman by age, size, ethnicity, anything. It's a pageant for all women, and I'm so honored to be a part of this. It's a sisterhood that is dear and true to my heart, because I believe, like Carly said, every woman is absolutely beautiful.
Amen.
Thank you.
Heather, I don't think I know why you originally. I know you've done pageants before.
Yeah, I've done pageants for a little bit. When I was little, I did them, and then I stopped for a while, and then I got married, so I wanted to get back into them. And that's actually how I found out about Today's American Woman, doing some research in the Mrs. divisions, and I was like, oh, okay. So I started talking with Geraldine and getting to know her, and the more I talked with her, the more I wanted to do it. And so I really felt like a connection with her. And I know that me being short, 5'1", it's a little hard to win a pageant that's looking for 5'11". So that's the main reason why I got into Today's American Woman.
Awesome.
And I wouldn't say you're short. You're fun size.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Jessica, what first got you going in our pageant?
Well, Geraldine knew that I did a national pageant before. I'm not going to say which one, but it was a horrible experience, and I was not even going to compete in any more national pageants ever. But she asked me to represent West Virginia, and so I was like, oh, little old me is going to go on down to Atlanta and compete, and I then had no idea what I was getting myself into. And I get there, and I end up winning Today's American Woman, Today's American Miss, I'm sorry. And then just a couple months ago at this year's pageant in South Carolina, they called me on stage and honored me with the first ever Lifetime Queen. And I love this pageant so much. I love this pageant so much because there's so many other women that aren't there's not always the cookie cutter type women.
Right.
I love it because you can have all shapes and sizes, all ages and everything. And I tell you what, some of the prettiest women I've seen has been in this pageant system.
Oh. Yep. And
you included, my dear. You're gorgeous.
Right? Yes.
All of my girls are just gorgeous, I think. They're perfect.
I competed at the pageant that Jessica came back to give her crown up at, and it's a very new pageant. It's only 3 years old, even though Geraldine has a long history of directing pageants. This one's pretty new. So Jessica was one of the only past people that was there to give up her crown. She was there for all of us. I mean, she was hugging and sweet. I mean, she made you feel like $1 million, and her heart, she's as beautiful as she is inside, outside. And that's what's really exciting this year, coming back to Greenville for our nationals to give up our crown, is we have like 15 plus women coming back to give up their crowns, that we are going to have that same heart to take care of our new state queens as Jessica did. She taught us well.
What's really cool is I don't have to give this one away. I'll have it for a lifetime.
That's right. Hey, I wasn't going to let you get away. I was going to make sure my little girl got a lifetime crown. I'd crown all of you lifetime queens if I could.
Oh, thank you.
And such pretty crowns, too. I love they have the aqua in them, and the state ones you see. The Debbie's wearing one of the state ones. Show them your crown. Isn't that beautiful? And when you enter today's American Woman pageant, you enter and you are able to claim your state title. So you become our queen right off the bat and start getting out there promoting your platform. So that's what's really cool, is you don't have to wait. You can jump on right now and promote your platform and what you care about. We do something really amazing that our I want to call you our queen, Geraldine, but you are our queen, our director. It's called Monthly Missions because we are a pageant with a purpose. Every month, Geraldine gives us what we are going to put our focus on. It's been school supplies one month. One month it was visiting the veterans. The girls went and put a marker on a grave, and it's been our focus. And this month we are dedicated to, we're sending candy to the troops, and we're also, domestic violence is our other part of our platform this month. And so all the girls are doing things for that. Geraldine, you want to explain to them a little bit about Monthly Missions and how it came from your heart?
Well, Monthly Missions came from me and the Queen of Queens, Kim Poulin. We're talking about how, I feel like that there needs to be a focus, a purpose of unity within the pageant, again, without making people serve what I feel is, purposeful. We had a conference call and we voted on each month what would be the best mission that everybody would enjoy serving. And what that shows, as we as a pageant system come together to make a difference, a big impact all over the United States at one time, and then the girls can focus on that every month as their appearances and still make their own personal appearances with their platform. And that's what we love about the Monthly Missions, is the unity and bringing the girls together. And it's really made a difference at how close our girls are. It's not like a pageant where you get a crown and then they say bye-bye. You actually have something to keep each other connected every month. And I wanted that family feeling for my girls, for them to feel like they have somewhere to talk to the girls if they have a problem, if they have actual pageant sisters, like being in a sorority almost.
Yes, and that's my favorite monthly mission. Was we went to the veterans and visited with some veterans that were still, well, alive, because I visited with them. And
oh, they were.
They were so excited that a girl with a crown and a sash on would come in and give them a hug and tell them thank you for their service. And then we went to the National Graveyard, and there was a stone that we decorated that it was a soldier that had died a long time ago. He was only 23, but nothing on his stone. No one had came and visited or marked it. And so that, for me, Monthly Mission has been my most heart-touching one so far. Debbie, do you have a story for us about one?
Absolutely, and I totally agree with you about the sisterhood. We can talk with each other about anything, and I love that. I just feel like I've already got a brand new family, and that's so important to me because they're genuine people. They're just there for you. You know that. But my favorite monthly mission was the getting the donations for the kids for school that didn't have the funds to get their backpacks and the cool little things for school. And I loved that because when I gave these backpacks full of all the goodies to these little kids, they were so grateful. And just the one little girl that I gave the Hello Kitty backpack especially to started crying because her mom is dying and her family's really tight on funds, and that was a really special moment for me when she just said thank you. That was special.
That's amazing. Heather, what's yours been?
I would have to say that mine has been also the school supplies donation. I was able to help this individual little boy out who was not able to get school supplies due to finances, and his mother, or actually his aunt, contacted me, and she is his sole caregiver, and said that his mother was not offering to help at all, and the only way that he could get something was through someone else. And so I offered to go and buy supplies for him, and I hand delivered them to him and her, and they were just so touched by that.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And Heather, I got to point out, show them your pretty earrings. This month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Heather is wearing her beautiful earrings to symbolize that. Everyone is wearing either pink or the purple for the domestic violence or the breast cancer awareness to honor all of those causes. So Jessica,
Absolutely.
your favorite monthly mission?
My favorite would have to be the Veterans Month, because ever since I was in middle school, I've helped with a veterans event in the community, and it was really great because I got to go as a state queen, a national queen, and this past year a lifetime queen.
Awesome.
And we have, they call it the Run for the Wall. Task Force Omega comes through and they stop at the local school. It used to be Nuttall Middle School, but recently they closed it, and now they have it at Midland Trail High School here in West Virginia. And I've helped with that in the local post office to honor our veterans, and we have award assemblies, and we have presenting of colors by the JROTC. We have the most decorated veteran in West Virginia that has came to talk to us,
awesome.
and it's an amazing event. Like, I absolutely love to see all of the veterans come in, and we have the VA hospital. They bus them in to spend time with the kids, and it's really my greatest moment was some of them actually remembered me from last year. And then the little kids going up to the veterans and saying, "Thank you for your service." That it made me cry seeing a little kid tell an older veteran, "Thank you."
That's awesome. And my 7-year-old, when we went and visited the veterans, he told them thank you for their service, and they said the same thing. It's not very often you hear a young person say something like that.
And that's one thing I'd like to interject. I'd like to say thank you to all our men and women who serve, past,
Yay,
present, and future. Thank you so much.
Agree. And we Geraldine, do we have former service people in our pageant yet?
We have Ms. Minnesota that's going to compete this year is an ex-Marine. She was injured over in Afghanistan and almost died. She had a head injury and has overcome that. She is serving another national title right now, but she is going to come compete in June. She'll be finished with that title.
Awesome.
So, and then we do have Nikki Love Salinas, our Royal Ambassador, is a police officer. And Michelle Stevens is an ex-Army person. So we do have a couple. And Michelle is our Curvy Ms., today's American Woman.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Great.
So I want to tell the girls that want to join us, there's no swimsuit portion. You don't have to worry about that. We have an active wear, a fashion glam wear, we have an evening gown, and 50% of it is interview. It is who you are on the inside, who you are as a person, not just who you are as a pretty face or anything else. It's who you are, the full package. And that's one of the things I really love about this pageant. One of my favorite things at the National Pageant was Pajama Night with Kyle Haggerty. Kyle Haggerty is a national pageant coach who has been on PageantLIVE before. We love him. And Geraldine, actually, if you're worried that you don't know how to do a pageant, Geraldine has Kyle Haggerty, one of the top pageant coaches, come in and teach you for free. Doesn't cost you a darn thing. So that's really exciting for the weekend. So that's my favorite time, is the pajama party. What else do you guys like?
I'm looking forward to the pajama party. That's going to be a hoot. So I'm just super excited about that, and just getting together with the girls and kind of cutting loose and just having some good old-fashioned fun.
Good.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Got a lot of surprises this year. So.
Heather, what was your favorite part, other than rooming with me, of course?
I would have to say also the pajama party, and I'm anxious to see what Geraldine has in store for us next year. So I know that we're supposed to be doing some other stuff too, so I'm very interested in that.
And she's been talking about some surprises she's not going to tell us.
I will let you on one little secret. You're going to see some changes in the crowns. The national crown is going to change a little. It's going to be beautiful.
Girls love crowns. Jessica, what's been your favorite part of the pageants?
Well, the past pageant, my favorite moment was just getting to see all you ladies and just seeing how the pageant has grown since I was Today's American Miss. And it's just amazing because I had such a fun time hanging out with you girls. I went down there. I was upset because I was giving away my national title as something that I've held dearly. And I was so upset. I was like, well, now I gotta wait, and I'm gonna compete next year, maybe in the misses and stuff. But then they called me on stage, and honestly, Geraldine, I don't remember what all you said, but because I wasn't paying attention, I was getting crowns and sashes ready for you ladies that have them on your heads now. And she called me on stage, and I was so honored and shocked, and I'm so thankful that I'm still a part of the pageant family, and that I can share my experience with you ladies, and just getting to know every one of you and your story that week was amazing.
I want to know what y'all do in real life. Like when you're not wearing your crown. I know why I wore my crown in bed, at work, everywhere the first week, but what do you guys do when you're not doing your crowning?
Volunteering. Actually, my husband and I are self-employed. We have an electrical contracting business, and our son works for us. So I manage the office, but in our spare time, we love to spend our time with our grandchildren. Lots of volunteering and just, oh, there's too many I would be on here for 2 hours if I told you everything. But it's life, living life.
Yeah. Well, Heather, I know, has got a little one at home. So.
Yeah, he keeps me pretty busy. Yeah, he's 3. His name's Luke, and I have a part-time job too as a licensed esthetician. So I get to do facials, and I do, of course, some appearances during the month and attend church on the weekends, so I keep myself pretty busy as well.
Awesome. Geraldine, what do you do when you're not taking care of us?
Well, I have everybody that has ever visited my Facebook knows I have a new grandchild. So I play with my grandbabies and run the back part of the pageant system, the administrative part, and just spend a lot of time with my family. I do a lot of community service as well. I try to do the monthly missions every month with my girls. So, and I'm plan things for you guys to get ready for nationals.
Loving those earrings you got going on there, by the way.
Thank you. They're Russell Adair originals. Russell made them just for me.
Wow. See, she's got the hookup for jewelry makers, guys.
I see that. And congratulations on your baby.
Thank you.
Well, I am currently right now in the hiring process for the Postal Service right now. I had to put school on hold for a little while, so I'm going to try and do something. I'm not the kind of one to sit at home and twiddle my fingers. And my husband and I have been remodeling our home, and here lately we've been cutting a lot of firewood to get ready for the cold winters here in West Virginia, and gearing up for deer season. So it's been pretty hectic and chaotic, but we're getting there.
Yeah. Well, and we all live all over the country, too. I live 15 minutes from downtown Seattle, and so when we go to the pageant, and there's actually 6 of us that come from Washington State last year to compete, so we'll all be coming all the way across the country back to Greenville, South Carolina again, and we have so much fun doing that. But I have a 7-year-old, I have a 26-year-old, 24-year-old, and I'm a permanent makeup artist. So we all have all of our things that keep us busy, because I know sometimes people think, well, I don't have time for pageants. How could I do one? I'm busy doing all kinds of stuff. You see tonight, we are all women, all kinds of things going on doing this.
Absolutely.
I do want to include that Jessica not only is a hunter, she's also a fisherman. She's taught me quite a bit about fishing, so we have ladies from all walks of life too, and with all kinds of interesting hobbies. So Jessica taught me about the fishing technique called noodling. So and I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do it this coming summer. I promise.
I want to be there to see that.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
One thing I want to touch on, and It's something that we don't talk a lot about in the pageant world. Well, we don't talk about it publicly, I guess, much. But a lot of times people are afraid of being involved in a pageant because maybe they did have some drama in the past. Like Jessica talked about, maybe she would have never done another one. And I felt the same way a couple times. But the thing that I have loved with my experience with Today's American Woman is Geraldine doesn't allow it. There is no drama. We truly are sisters who support each other. We are here for each other. We do whatever it takes to make sure that each person feels loved and a part of us. And so you can also check us out at www.today'samericanwomanpageant.com for more information. But girls, just take it away. Who wants to talk and say something fun?
I just want to say thank you again because, like I said, it's for women of all ages, shapes, sizes, and I, as being an older woman, aged out in another pageant system I was in, and I just don't believe that there should be an age limit. I think if you want to step outside the box and just explore and just do your thing, go for it.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say that I love the pageant system because I feel like I'm free to be myself and not have to be someone else like other systems you feel like you have to do. And I have become friends with so many people in this system, and I thank you guys for that.
Oh. Well, you're a great roommate, I know that, and I don't room with people very often.
Well, thank you so much. It's been an honor so far. I love it, and I'm sure just it's going to get better from here. So thank you.
And Deborah hasn't been to our nationals yet, so she has no idea what's in store for her. We will laugh until I bring Depends because I will laugh till I wet my pants. I mean, it is so fun.
We have fun.
I'll pack accordingly.
Yes. Maybe we need to do a Depend commercial this year instead of a Zevia commercial.
Because I'm with Deb. I'll be doing pageants. I'm addicted. It's a sport to me. I mean, now I'm so addicted to the whole thing. I'll be doing them until I have the walker with the glitz on.
We have an 80-year-old that is going to join us.
Oh, awesome.
And
wow.
She is also doing talent. Yes, we do have an optional talent.
Awesome.
And she does the Paso Doble dance.
Oh my gosh!
I can't wait to see her. And but she's originally from Puerto Rico, and so she's going to be joining us.
That is a hard dance.
After optional talent night, we actually ended up with a dance party.
We sure did. Had a great DJ, and he stayed, and we partied.
We danced, and now every time we'd walk off the floor, another song would come on, and there we'd be again.
Sounds like a great time.
Oh, you're gonna, honey. It will be. We can't even explain it. You just have to come experience it because
I'll be
so
there.
fun. And we're having a scavenger hunt, Gerlyn.
I'm sorry?
There's going to be a scavenger hunt.
There's going to be a scavenger hunt. There's going to be an old-fashioned Southern picnic.
Oh, nice.
There's going to be lots of surprises all weekend. We're going to have some really cool guest appearances from some neat people. And it's just going to be wonderful all the way through Sunday. I'm going to keep y'all till Sunday. We're having a Queen's coronation, quote-unquote, breakfast after the pageant for the new queens. We're going to have a breakfast for the newly crowned queens. So we've got activities from Thursday morning till Sunday morning.
Oh, wow.
So what if we don't want to leave?
You don't have to leave. I can help you find a house. You can move to South Carolina.
It's a lot closer trip than Seattle.
Yes, it is. And now we have 3 more ladies joining us from Seattle, by the way, so there's going to be 9 coming from Seattle. And if these girls can make it, I don't want to hear nobody say, oh, I can't come from Georgia to South Carolina. It's possible. Anything is possible. Carly Rose can tell you that.
It is. Well, that's what all the girls, you know, a mom brought her 2 daughters to compete as our Emerald City triple threat. We had 2 triple threats of moms and daughters last year. But these 3, you know, just like myself, you know, we're not financially independent yet. We're working on it.
Yep.
So we scrimped and saved and did whatever we had to do to get our butt there. The thing is, you got to decide. You got to go, I am doing it, and then the universe goes to work to make it happen for you.
Absolutely.
Where there's a way, there's a will.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Good. That's a good way to put it. So we don't want any dead air. We want to keep, because we are away from that.
I highly encourage all women that are watching this to truly just hop on board, come on down, have some fun with us, and just join the sisterhood and give it a shot.
I know the opportunities that can come from doing a pageant are incredible. I mean, you've got people like Rosie Mercado. You've got that have become. There's a lot of famous people. Oprah did a pageant that you're able to get out and get seen, so that people, if you are interested in modeling, or you are, I mean, we have made no guarantees that you're going to have a modeling career. Right. But if you're interested in something like that, there is no better way for you to be seen and have opportunity than to have a crown on your head. That is why I first got mine. Nobody was listening to me to talk about eating disorder awareness, but the minute I had a crown, newspapers, magazines, TV, and the same will happen for you. You just got to make the decision.
I tell everyone that you use your crown and sash as your megaphone to get people to listen to you. You might be just a pretty face, but a lot of times they'll look at you if you have a crown and sash on.
Oh, yeah.
Our Ms. Today's American Woman, Latasha Haskins, so many amazing things and opportunities have come her way just from having our national crown on her head. She's actually going to MC a huge fashion show in Los Angeles, I believe, this month. And you know, just amazing things have happened for lots of my girls. So yes, it's all possible. It just depends on how you work your title and how proud you are of your accomplishments, because it shows when you're proud of what you've done.
And they are crowns with a purpose.
Yes, they are.
I've been competing in pageants since I was a sophomore in high school. And it was just fairs and festival titles, and like I said, Geraldine approached me about this pageant. And I was really leery at first because of the past experience with the national pageant. But I tell you what, this has been the greatest time of my life, getting to make appearances and things with this title. I actually get to spread the word, and a lot of people, they're like, no, I can't do a beauty pageant. I'm too big, I'm too short, I'm too old. And that's what I love about it, because I just tell the women, I'm like, you can be, doesn't matter, too big, too small, we have a division for you. And it's amazing because we can show other people that you don't have to be, you know, itty bitty to have a crown on your head.
That's right.
It fits the same on everybody. And I love it because it's platform based too. So like I said earlier, you can use your crown and sash as a megaphone to get people to listen to you, when otherwise they probably wouldn't.
And I like this pageant as well because for women who thinks it's too late to do a pageant, it's never too late, because there's so many different divisions and opportunities with this pageant system.
That's
Absolutely.
Right.
One thing I want to bring up that really means a lot to me as well is I have a tattoo on my hand. And in most pageants, that's frowned on. You're told you better cover it up because you won't score well. In Geraldine's pageant, she tells the judges specifically that they are not allowed to mark down for tattoos, because this is 2013, we are all women, real women, from all different walks of life. And if you love to have, it's your body, if you love a little body art, you are not going to lose points in our pageant for it.
That's right.
That's awesome.
So let's go ahead and wrap up. Let's start with Miss Deb. Go ahead and tell people how to reach you.
You can reach me either on Facebook, just by looking up Deborah Larson, E-N, in Buffalo, Minnesota, or my email address is also tripdlars@aol.com, and I'd be happy to answer any questions, talk to you about anything. I'm here for you. Just give me a shout out.
Awesome. Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.
Yes, you can reach me on Facebook. You can just look up Heather Bruno, or I also have a Today's American Woman Mrs. Facebook page. And my email address is heatherbruno, BRUNO, 87@hotmail.com.
Awesome. Miss Geraldine?
I had you on mute so y'all wouldn't hear any background noise. You can reach me, of course, under Geraldine Anders on Facebook or www.today'samericanwomanpageant.com. And my email is today'samericanwoman@gmail.com. We'd love to have you. I hope that everyone will join us, and we'll just have the biggest, best pageant ever this year. And look me up and send me a friend request. I can answer any questions for you.
Come join the sisterhood.
Yeah.
Geraldine also does
Absolutely.
payment arrangements for pageant fees.
Yeah.
Yes,
Love that
I do.
too.
I do.
Miss Jessica?
All right, ladies, I'm the veteran of the Queens. I've been here since day one. So if you have any questions whatsoever, you can find me on Facebook. Jessica Potiker's not very hard to find on Facebook. And I also have a Today's American Lifetime Queen page. You can email me at jherdon_35@hotmail.com. And like I said, if you guys have any questions or any concerns, or little advice, coaching, anything, just please feel free to get a hold of me.
Awesome. Yes, I know Geraldine and all of our queens. No question is silly. Whatever you want to know, we're here. If we don't know, we will find out. We will support you and help you. You can get a hold of me at The Curvy Times on Facebook. That is my fan page. Or you can email me at Carly, K-A-R-L-Y, Williams, @hotmail.com. Anything, we can do it all to support you. Today's American Woman, our goal is to be the #1 pageant for all women of all shapes, all sizes, so you can join us and use your crown to shine a light on what is important to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Pageant Live out.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.